Allan, today I vow to love the Lord my God with all my heart, with all my soul, and with all my strength, just as He commanded. Because I love Him first, and above all, I will love you fully, faithfully, and forever. As I've told you before, there'd be no more Brooklyn Bridge moments. From this day forward, it would just be Skybridge moments. I love you.
Short na, miss. Paano mo kinakilala nito?
We met in a cable car in Langkawi, Malaysia, while I was traveling alone, and then he was traveling for his 40th birthday with his parents. And so we rode the same cable car, and then his mom asked where I'm from and if I was traveling alone. And then that was how we met and how we got into conversations with each other. And then we were together for maybe about an hour walking through the sky bridge in Malaysia. And then after that, we were actually going to the same island in Thailand, but just on different dates. So we kept in touch, and then it started from there.
Dati ka.
Yes, that's again whirlwind romance.
First impression mo siya during the date?
Suplado.
Cable car.
Yes, he's suplado. I said, "Hi, good morning." He's like, "How you doing?" But very guapo. He knows the meaning of suplado.
Okay. So, saan mo na-realize ito siya?
Whew, great question. So after we met in November in Malaysia, he invited me to come to Bali in December, so just a month later.
Yeah.
And then I said, why not? And on the plane, I prayed to God, and then I said, if He's the one for me, He should bring me closer to God. And Allan is not religious. And it was like a prayer that's kind of impossible, but with God, I know everything is possible. When I landed in Bali, the first gift that Allan gave me was a necklace, and the pendant was a cross. So that's when I knew. Okay.
So, message to Allan.
It's an honor to be your wife, and from this day forward, I will be your helper, and I will pray with you every waking day of our lives forever.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Woohoo. Later naman. Save ng tears for later.
Thank you so much.
Makita ko tong
Okay, for my wife, I promise to love and care for you always, look after you in sickness and health, enjoy the good times and everything life has to offer while sticking through the tough times. As a quote from you, my wife, double the happiness, but share the load when it comes to sadness, and halve the challenges, because we have each other now. Love you.
Okay, few questions. First met with the bride.
First met?
Yeah.
We first met in Langkawi in Malaysia. I was traveling with my mum and dad for my 40th birthday, and Karmina was next in line for going up a mountain on the gondola. So there were 6 places on the gondola, and 5 of them were already taken. Me, my mum, my dad, and 2 other people. And Karmina was next in line. And my mum asked, "Are you traveling alone?" She said, "Yes, I am." Mum said, quick, there's one more spot. There's one more spot. And that's how we met. And ever since then, we just hit it off.
First impression.
Such a wide, happy smile, and just the energy with music. We really connected on music as a first. That was the first thing that I noticed, is talking about music, because she was traveling to go see Imagine Dragons, And I play the guitar and I play drums. So the musical connection that was the first impression, the smile and music as our connection.
So when did you know that she would be your wife? Or
I think I knew not straight away because we only spent 2 hours together, but then she came to visit me when I was traveling in Bali. And as soon as I saw her come off of the aeroplane or around the corner and she came running up to see me, that's when I knew. Just seeing her come around the corner and seeing her for the first time after our first initial meeting, it was just that quick. I just knew. And I think maybe 2 days after that, I had already told my dad that's going to be my future wife. I knew.
so you've done wedding
In Australia?
Yeah.
Yes. So it was a surprise for many people. Only my mum and my dad really knew. A few others knew. But we just signed the documents in a very small ceremony with only 4 of us there. And we planned, because not a lot of my family had met her, so I planned with my family and friends we'll all go to this one restaurant, and everyone can come and just meet her. And when they came up, I introduced her as my wife. And some of them didn't really understand. They were like, oh, we know you're just joking. We know that's going to happen in April. And I said, and then they saw our rings. And it took one of my cousins maybe 2 hours to realize, because he came back and he said, wait, you introduced her is that real? And one of the other ones was my older cousin. I said, oh, because she walked up and then she said, well, where is Karmina? And I said, oh, my wife's just at the bar. And it took her about 10 seconds to think, wait. She said, get out. And she hits it, get out, your wife? What do you mean your wife? So it was a surprise to a lot of people, but that's the way we wanted to do it. And then we've been planning this wedding here for quite a while as well. So we've done the legal paperwork side, but we also wanted to have under the eyes of God as well for Karmina's side and Catholic side in the Philippines.
Camera message to Karmina.
Oh, I thought my vows. that was my message. Now you're putting me on the spot. I think we've gone through the biggest challenges already, being separated for the last few months. We only have the new chapter and the rest of our lives to look forward to. And I think you're going to be an amazing wife, which you already are, but also, and God willing, the mother of my children. So, love you. That was off the top of my head. You put me on the spot.